Welcome! I'm Dear Darling, and this is Bug Fables. This is like a Paper Mario-esque inspired RPG, and I played it for about an hour or so, got to the end of chapter 1 and thought this is really fun, so let's start recording it. So, start a new game. My old file is already gone, so let's begin. I'll explain more as we get into it. Never mind, I'm going to type my name first, and then I'll explain more as I get into it. Yes, dear is okay. The Land of Bugaria. A peaceful, prosperous place where many adventurous bugs gather. Although, it wasn't always that way. Lured by the promise of riches and lush fields, a young queen visited these lands many moons ago. Together, with her daughters and fellow ant servants, she established Bulgaria's modest first settlement. Her people were happy, the ant kingdom flourished, and yet the queen's dream had still not been fulfilled. For she had heard of an ancient people who safeguarded a treasure of unbelievable power. It was none other than... the everlasting sapling, a plant which would grant unending youth and strength to any who ate it, even one of its leaves. That was poorly read, I'm sorry. She searched and searched and searched. Alas, she never found it. She entrusted her dream to the princess before falling into a hard-earned sleep. Determined to succeed where her mother did not, the new queen rallied the people together under her cause. Opening the doors of the kingdom to bugs of all shapes and kinds, she attracted ambitious and skilled adventurers. Her decree was loud and clear. Find me the everlasting sapling and you shall know wealth like no other bug ever has. With this, the Explorers Association was founded, with its many members searching across the kingdom for clues and treasure. Even though to this day, the sapling has not been found, but every bug dreams of one day claiming it for themselves. Or at least, those were the stories I was told in my land. Despite many unfortunate incidents, tales of your people helped me keep my adventuring spirit alive. Rest assured, Kabbu, they are not mere legends but real history. This Explorers Association and all the explorers who risk their wings for glory are proof of that. Then, Sir Mackie, would you consider my earlier offer? Kabbu, I respect your passion, but I take missions of a highest danger. An unproven warrior is not fit to accompany my team. Unproven? Mackie, I've bested many hardships in the north. Or so you say. Your knowledge of our culture and your passion for exploring are as true as my blade's edge, Kabbu. But I would ask you to not press this issue. This is not the place to cause a scene. What? Care to say that again? As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less Snake-Mouth Den. I'm not a kid. So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabbu? It is my duty to investigate. Well, if you insist. It'll be lower your voices. What is the matter? This guy's calling me a kid. Says I can't explore. Shouting isn't going to change the rules, you child. Shut it. It's not about age, it's about skill. I'm Vi, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen. I'm not some random bee. An explorer bee? Yeah, got a problem? Saying bees can't explore? Expected honey and paint? I didn't say that, but... Silence, please. This guild of ours is no place for petty squabbles. Look, I can't just give a permit to some bee, much less without a partner. Team should be a duo of explorers, you know? I'm worth like 4 bees, okay? Hey, Vi. What do you want? Why don't we join forces? We both wish for a permit, yet lack a companion. What, do I look that desperate? I don't even know you. I have a promise I must keep, and for that I must explore. How bad could it be? Well, it can't be worse than having to stay put. Deal. Well, you two are just crazy. You won't last a second at Snake-Mouth. I'll prove you wrong. No. You are both most likely mere novices ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt that if you left today, you would return inside a bag. Sir Mackie, although you outrank me in spades, you shouldn't underestimate me. I went through quite a bit to get here. Yeah, bugs like you that look down on others are really annoying. Very well. I shall test your resolve. Test us, huh? Who named you king of this joint? The Ant Queen herself, for she has knighted me as her royal blade. Not again. I accept your challenge, Vi. Vi, get ready. What's your own horn? I was born ready. There we go, there's an intro cutscene. In Land of Bugaria, and as you can see straight up from the aesthetic, that is very Paper Mario-esque, especially Paper Mario Thousand Year Door if you've ever played that, seeing as that's one of my favourite games, probably of all time. I'm really enjoying this game so far. So I suppose this is a tutorial. Vi, our opponent is no amateur. Would you like to review some combat tips? I've already played this, but sure. Hit me up, maybe I'll even learn something. Listen then, we can both perform one action per round, be it attacking, using an item, etc. We can power up our attacks by performing commands unique to each move. Watch this. So as in usual RPG style, it is turn-based. And as Kabbu is just explaining there, you can do these little things to boost the damage of your ability or attack. Holding a button, name, look at this. If I press C at the right time, I can power up my boomerang. A boomerang. Let's get another timing-based one. See, we're doing great. Don't let your guard down, Vi. After our turn ends, the enemy's turn's next. I know, and if I press C at the right time... Pressing C a bit before the enemy hits you reduces damage received. With perfect timing, you reduce even more damage. So if you played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, or even the original Paper Mario back on N64, this will probably be very familiar to you. Ow, what the heck, you trying to kill us or something? If you can't handle that much, you should surrender. Go home and guide Honey with your silly toy. Toy? Ugh, now I'm mad. We should pay him back tenfold. It's time to use a skill. They're just like attacks, but you select them from a yellow flower. Skills require us to use our TP, teamwork points, though, so watch out for how many we have left. TP is basically like mana if you've played Paper Mario with flower points. We should patch your wins too using an item from a blue flower. Of course, that's just teaching you what to do. I'm going to use this skill, Tornado Toss. And again, another timing one. With an unbelievable combo right there. I believe Kabbu has a taunting skill, which is probably not incredibly useful right now, so... We'll just do a regular attack on Maki. Oh. And we'll continue this. This game is very nice. I love the art style in it. I love the RPG mechanics. I love its silly humour. So of course I had to... Oh, didn't even block that. Tutorial over. Such skill with a blade. You pass. What? You perform well enough. I could feel your desire to see the world through your attacks. I am no one to keep you from your explorer permit. Eatle, you may grant it to them. I get no say in this, huh? But Maki is the Queen's blade. Here, you can have it. And there we go, we got the explorer permit. I did it! Snake Mouth Den is going to be all mine, all the riches, all the glory. We did it. Snake Mouth Den, it lies to the west of the association, a simple path, although filled with danger. There is much treasure to be found, but its jaws have claimed many. Treasure, huh? Maki! Seriously, brother, how long are you going to keep me waiting? My apologies, Kina. Vi, Kabbu, I must be going now. As you can see, duty calls me. May you succeed in your mission. What a weird bunch. He ended up causing quite the scene himself. That fighting prowess. How many years must he be trained? So, I'm Vi, I guess. From the hive, near the big tree. Oh, I'm Kabbu. I moved in just 1 moon ago from the north. Cool. Indeed. So Maki said Snake Mouth was to the west, right? Should we get moving? Right, yeah, let's go right away. Don't fall behind, okay? Hey, wait, you two. Something wrong? You know what the goal of Snake Mouth expedition is, right? Of course! Alright, I hope you can find the ancient artifact the Queen is after. Choices. Good luck out there. Thank you. We'll be back soon, I promise. Do we have control yet? Chapter 1. A Dysfunctional Trio. So again, a very storybook style. We've got chapters here. Change your party leader by pressing Z. You can see the stats page. Oh, look at that.
That will, I'm sure, become more relevant later. And of course you can press Z to switch between these two. Hey, couldn't stop me from exploring, could you? You can be sassy at me if you want, but I was just worrying about you. Give him some credit, Vi. Exploring isn't a game. Many have been lost while searching for treasure.
I know that, but we're not going to be one of those. Even Maggie thinks we're decent.
I hope his intuition is right. As do I. Let's not be careless, Vi.
We'll make it back, don't worry.
So there's a lot of dialogue in this game, as you can tell, because there's a lot of people you can talk to, and my playstyle is I like to talk to everyone and see everything, so I'm sorry if you're not one of those people, but I'm going to be talking to everyone.
Oh, Eri, why must Mackie be so dreamy? Have you gone mad, Jen? He's so arrogant. You tell her, Eri.
Pompous as he was at least kind enough to test us.
Oh no, he does that to everyone. You see this once a week. Oh, Mackie, such a show-off. Ah, that stupid role-playing wannabe gatekeeper. I'll show him.
This will not stand. I shall challenge him to a duel to the death. Our honour on the line.
Hey, you don't have to go that far. Oh, he's just kidding. Right, Kabbu?
Yes, of course. Kidding. I was most certainly only jesting.
You better have been. Let's just go, Kabbu.
Just gonna jump up here, these mini leaf steps. A lot of insects in this village, or, I don't know, house. I don't know what you call this.
Good showing. Not many stand Mackie's blade. Why, thank you. I assume you've enjoyed it as well.
Anyone who belongs to the association can say at least that much.
Whoa, so everyone here is crazy strong. Well, they found a reliable partner to carry them. What, you trying to say something?
None at all. If you're offended by it, it only shows your insecurity.
What's your deal? You want to fight?
Enough, Vi. We just got granted our permit. Let's not get into trouble.
Fine.
Good luck, you two. You'll need it. You notice this guy's got a bit of an exclamation mark above his head if you've played RPGs before. Probably a quest, and you'd be correct.
Finally done. Sometimes work just doesn't stop coming. Okay, who are you again?
Excuse ya, I'm Artis, and I keep this place running. Oh, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah, thanks.
So you two-faced Mackie, eh? Bet you found it a tad too easy.
You know it.
I see you a lot like a challenge. One sec, I have this one thing. Please take it. The hard mode medal. I'll explain that in a bit. Or they'll explain it itself. These are medals, these are artifacts you can help by giving different accounts if you equip them. So they're like, yeah, they're just equipment in the game. What is this? A medal?
I'd say you should make things a bit more interesting for you. The high risk, the high reward, as they say. If you defeat any powerful enemies while wearing it, come see me, alright? I want to say no to free stuff, you got a deal.
Thank you for entrusting us with it. Take care, Artis.
Safe exploring, folks. Remember to check in every now and then.
So if we open up our escape tab, we can see we have a medals and stats tab. And here we could equip the hard mode badge for 0, I don't know what's called, medal points. And this just makes everything a little bit harder, but you get more rewards. So this is an optional hard mode, I assume, in game. Since I haven't beaten the game yet, I'm not going to play with a hard mode. But in general, medals are sort of equipment. You can find them around, scattered everywhere, and you can equip them to one of your party members, and they'll give benefits of some sort. Anyway, we've done with this area, I think. I don't think there's anything left to interact with, so let's head outside. Do you like that? I really liked that the first time I saw it. Maybe that's just me. And you see there's even more people to talk to. Oh.
Hey, why are you hitting that crystal? You could break it, you know. Huh? You really don't know? Just tell us why.
Forgive my partner Celia. Her mouth is most loose. Really odd phrasing. It was an ancient crystal, correct? They're unique to this land.
Correct. They can store a record of previous travelers if you smack them with something. This crystal is yellow, so it will even heal your wounds. You expect me to believe that? All that awesome stuff for hitting a rock?
You are one of a little faith.
Come, Levi? Show him.
Would you like to save? Of course I would love to save. Save complete, it is done.
Whoa, it really works. This must sell for a fortune. All you get for this crystal is prison time.
Only the Ant Queen can authorize placing these rocks in public spaces. Even if you find one in the wild, they're too heavy to be carried by a single bug.
There goes that idea.
Still, the properties are amazing. Let's use them when we can, Vi.
Yeah, sure. Let's go and move on.
Best of luck. Do you say anything? Come for some healing? No. Get out of here. It's nice of you to make friends and all, but don't distract us too much. We'll be going on an expedition of our own soon, and we must prepare. Best of luck, then. They also have a really tall shield, I just realised, but no weapon. Let's talk to this Ant Miner. Last night's rain was really heavy. We're very busy clearing up the path, sorry for the inconvenience, which I assume is this blocked off path there with scribble writing. Can't talk to a snail, I guess.
Ah, these rocks are getting in the way of our trade routes. If this isn't cleared soon, we'll lose money. Get on with it, ants. This should never even happen.
I understand my wife is upset, but there is nothing we can do until the rocks are cleared. Harumph. I should have gone into the city earlier. Now I have to wait until this mess is cleared. Ah, so the city's behind that, and I just noticed something I didn't notice last time, is there's a locked door up there. It's a nice little bench you can, I don't know, relax on and do what bugs do. Question mark? Heave-ho, heave-ho. And I think that's spoken to everyone now, so now let's head off into Snakemouth Den. Snakemouth Way. Close enough. Oh, another quest here. The path ahead leads to Snakemouth Den. Currently only licensed exploration teams can pass. Do you have a permit? Of course I have a permit. We're licensed explorers. Alright, this checks out. I'll open up gate. Safe travels, explorers. And of course, 16 minutes into the video. Finally enter where we're meant to be going. And we can finally show off a battle system, which is very Paper Mario-esque, as you've seen already. And unfortunately, you can't jump on these Goomba-like enemies to stun them. But what you can do is, the strategy things, that wasn't in the tutorial, is you can, of course, switch your order. You can spy, do nothing, or flee. But first I'm going to spy on them, because I like to fill up the logbook for these monsters. It's one of those stupid annoying ceilings. They're all over the outskirts, but don't even drop good items. Let's just beat them up already. So you notice there's a switch order thing, which I can't do right now, because I already used my action with Vi. What switching order does is, if you look in the top left, Vi has a red arrow next to her. What that means is she does more damage with her thing. You know, noticed in the tutorial it did 2, but here it did 3. We've got some exploration points, which is just normal XP. So who you put in front will have more damage, but the thing is they'll be targeted more likely by enemies' attacks. So it's a sort of a risk-reward sort of thing. That's what pressing Z does, it switches them. I like to have Kabbu in front because he's a tanky one, so it makes sense to me. You notice this enemy's flying. Some tutorialization for you is, you notice Kabbu can't attack because, well, I guess Kabbu can't jump in the air or something. I don't know. So what we do is we lead off with Vi, knock him down, and then with Kabbu, we attack him, just like that. Easy peasy to do. Of course, get 6 more exploration points. I was considering, at this point, putting on the hard mode badge because, I mean, these Goomba enemies are obviously quite easy because it's just start the game. If they were hard, that'd be quite sad. This is telling us about flying enemies, which of course I already know, which I hope I know if I've already played this for a bit. Boom. And you also notice that because we spied on them earlier, we can see their health. So that's a thing which is consistent across all enemies as far as I can tell, so can help you plan out things and what attacks you want to do. May take away a little bit from a surprise depending on your perspective of things, but oh well. Oh, 2 enemies. Why don't we use a tornado toss on this one? Actually, it's a bit pointless now I think about it because then Kabbu can't do anything, so might as well get rid of this one. Oh, another thing which we've not explained yet. Oh, bad defense for me there. When you block, there's actually 2 sort of like levels of blocking. Is you can have a decent block which does which just negates 1 damage. I'm not really quite sure how it works, but you can also do a super block if you time it extremely well, which blocks even more damage. So of course rewarding your timing even better. So I'll just carry on along here, getting more XP. Fighting multiple enemies. Who should we attack? Let's get rid of this flying guy first. Of course at this stage it doesn't really matter what we do because, I mean, I think it's unlikely to die at this point. See, that was an awesome block, and notice how I took no damage there. Actually, maybe if you block it normally, you take no damage. I just can't remember, but came up with a better word, so it's probably better. 12 more exploration points, about halfway to leveling up. I mean, it's this old dude here. Excuse me, bug of old complexion. Is everything alright? Hey Kabbu, we're supposed to be adventuring, Snake Mouth Den, endless riches? Sorry, bye, I cannot ignore an old man in distress. First of all, the name's Chuck, and I bet I'm younger than both of ya, but if you gotta know. I'm almost done arranging my cozy rest space for travellers going to Snake Mouth Den. I just can't put out this darn weed.
You call this cozy?
Chuck, Snake Mouth Den is more dangerous than rain on a wedding day. Shouldn't you be warning travellers? Rain on a wedding day.
Like rain.
You get the idea. Look, will you help me or not?
I'm not doing any petting, at least not for free.
Watch this, Vi. If I press X near small bushes or rocks. Kabbu used cut.
Whoa, nice.
Something like this is no match for my horn. Oh, B, you actually helped me. This made my week.
You got a reward ready, right?
But Vi, helping others is already its own reward. And you didn't do anything.
It's really not.
Ho ho ho. No worries, helpful bugs deserve gratitude. I ain't got much, but please take this. 10 berries.
Berries, so many berries.
Use them to buy something nice later, alright? Thank you, we surely will. We'll be going now, make sure to warn others of a danger. As it's telling you, if we see a green exclamation mark above our head, we can interact with it, with Kabbu. So like this, you can chop down all these grass. Ooh. Not gonna chop more down. Where are you going, Snake Mouth? Through northwest?
Yeah, I knew that.
But Kabbu's leading, so it doesn't really make sense. So yes, we can interact with things with Kabbu. As it's telling you how to spy on enemies. And you can cut down all these like weed things and some weeds, and then sometimes there'll be stuff inside. Sometimes there won't be. But even better, you can knock an enemy and you can get advantage on them on a fight. Notice Kabbu here has 2 turns. Fantastic, I know. So it's the sort of thing you want to do, is you want to try and hit an enemy with Kabbu's horn thing. And then you run into them and get an extra attack in the fight. Oh, didn't block it properly there. Also, if you fail the prompt, you get a fun animation like that. And Kabbu's is my favourite because he just falls over. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Crunchy leaf. Restores 4 HP, just like a mini health potion, I guess. Let's cut our way through here. Let's continue our way onto Snake Mouth Den. Oh, here it is. This is it, Snake Mouth Den.
It doesn't look that scary, you know.
According to rumours I've heard, it is a grave of thousands of explorers. Having ended countless journeys, many a song have been written about its dangers.
For real?
Its interior must be absolutely riddled with monsters and death traps. We must be extremely cautious.
Geez, way to sell it to me, Kabbu. But the higher the danger, the better the treasure.
It's true that the artifact is likely to be inside, but a simple riches is worth such a risk to you.
Stop trying to scare me off. Let's get in there.
I must make sure she stays safe. Logbook updated. Let's cut away through here again, and we'll save at this yellow crystal. And I think I'll be good enough for episode 1, because we've been going on a bit long. And join me next time when we hopefully explore Snake Mouth Den with Vi and Kabbu. See you next time.